A word for our listeners. Season 2 of Masks of Nyarlathotep is set in the 1930s and 40s. We will be using terms and sayings from those times, including some that could be considered offensive. It's not our intention to offend. We merely wish to offer as accurate a view of the time period as possible. Welcome to Masks of Nyarlathotep, a Nerds Domain gaming podcast. Join us each week as our commandos uncover the corruption of the mythos in World War II. Starring Johnny Brown, Ed Maudlin, Chris Dunn, and Matt Quiett, with John Quiett running the table as keeper. Eldritch evils and crazed Nazi cultists await you just beyond this music. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Nerds Domain Presents Masks of Nyarlathotep. I'm Matt, and I'm here with John.
Hello.
Rob.
Hello.
Cullen.
I might burn this town to the ground.
Edwin. Hey, I called you by the correct full name.
Yeah, but I don't answer to it.
Ed.
That's more like it.
Edward.
That's not even right.
Edward?
Monsieur Maudlin. Hey, dude.
Dude.
And then as a guest this week and for the last few weeks, Shirley.
Hello.
Hey, John, where are we at? Are you still looking up your answer?
Yes.
It's been a whole week, John.
Yeah.
We haven't moved a muscle. No.
You'd say,
So-
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so when last we left our commandos in the village, they were wrestling with what to do about the fact that Captain Kauri Loveridge was seeing his supposedly dead family and villagers gathering in the square outside the doctor's house, whereas Levon, Fisk, and Evie McCrea simply saw white-robed figures wearing that strange occult symbol made out of wooden sticks as they're medallions of the occult symbol. But we were not going to start there. We're going to go out to the truck that had Captain Jack McKenzie and Wing Commander Reese Llewellyn and the quote-unquote good Dr. Van Dyke as they were traipsing about through the woods. As we start our scene, we see the three men walking a hunting trail down into a valley. Behind them, the truck's headlights shine, giving an eerie, stark illumination to the scene. And Jack is making sure that the group stays on the path, when suddenly he hears a gunshot from behind. And he stops, frozen, turns slowly, and hears a thud as Dr. Van Dyke's corpse crashes to the ground.
I'm going to back you up for a second there. I'm a trained killer. I don't think I would freak out like that at the sound of a gunshot.
Fair enough.
I think it would be more of a turn and draw my pistol as quickly as I can to neutralize whatever threat just popped up behind me.
Then as you turn quickly, and again, you see basically just the silhouettes of Dr. Van Dyke and your Commander Loveridge.
Llewellyn.
Got a promotion. Nope, got a promotion.
You're in charge now.
Nope, I am McKenzie.
McKenzie.
You should write these
Loveridge.
down.
I got him right here in front of me, but I
Llewellyn.
can't. So yeah, you see the silhouette of Dr. Van Dyke and Commander Llewellyn standing there, and the doctor is staring back at you, and his mouth drops open. You can see a puff of smoke come out, and he collapses. there's a pool of blood forming right at the base of his spine, or the base of his neck, where his neck meets his shoulders, and he drops over dead. And then you see that your commander is more or less holding a pistol pointed in your direction with smoke coming out of the...
Well, I will keep it
Sorry,
trained on the
but
doctor.
what the heck was that all about, buddy?
I'm going to keep it trained on the doctor as he falls.
Okay,
And I still have it trained on the doctor.
sure.
Hey, guy.
Like-
hey, buddy. Hey, guy.
Hey, guy. Hey, what you doing there, fella?
Well, I received confirmation that he is in fact a magic user. He tried to enchant me in the car.
Why does that sound like a cannabis user?
Yeah.
Haven't we legalized medical magic in
That,
this
what
country?
do you think the puff of smoke in his mouth was? It's that wacky tobacco.
Oh yeah, he was about to go insane, wasn't he? And dance, just dance
In his membrane.
Till he-
Insane.
until he couldn't stop.
But no, he tried
Until he
to
fell over.
cast a spell on me, and I do believe he had placed a spell on Captain Loveridge as well, which hopefully will have dissipated now. But I'm
Or you just made it worse, because I hope not. But all right, Commander doesn't think things through so
Oh.
well.
Would you have rather questioned him and given him opportunity to raise defenses? We do not know what he's capable of.
So are we just going to leave him to rot here in the
No.
snow? Is it
I-
snowing?
No,
No,
we
it's
moved
spring.
into spring.
Okay.
I am going to.
Let's
We are going to go through his pockets, see if he has some sort of charm or.
make it look like a mugging
Well,
in the middle of the woods.
I had
The deer out here are really dangerous.
I had
Seriously.
I had kind of forgotten out of character. I had kind of forgotten it was spring.
Yeah. Okay.
I was assuming it was still. Is it what time
I mean,
of spring is it?
it's
It's late April.
Late
and
April.
you're in the mountains, so it's going to be
It's
cold.
chilly.
Okay. My plan was basically to search him for anything salient he has, drive back to the village, collect our men, tell the people at the village that the accident was far worse than we had thought, that the doctor had gone with the trappers to make sure everything was okay. We were collecting extra hands and going to bring them back to the camp. I thought this through.
Okay.
At this point, you guys notice portions of the doctor's body are moving.
I will shoot him again. I did keep the gun trained on him.
Sure. You empty the clip, and yet, like, things under the skin continue to move and convulse. And
McKenzie?
it
I didn't see
looks-
this about to happen at
It
all.
looks like the doctor is trying to raise himself up without the use of his arms as his back arches, and you hear the sickening sound of skin splitting, followed by the shredding of clothes as several large 6-inch spines poke through.
Cool.
Do me a favor and send a flare up.
And you see, you gave your flare gun to him. You don't have it.
No,
in
I gave it.
No,
I
no,
gave
no,
it.
no,
to
he
him.
gave
Oh,
it
you
to
gave it to you.
McKenzie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Okay. I thought you gave. Anyway, let me finish describing the indescribable horror. Just the spikes come up and they are just covered in this gross black ichor, and the smell of death, just the reek of rot, it just overpowers you right then. And so the creature, the thing that was the doctor, begins to rise up, almost as though it were just standing from a kneeling position, and its form is massive beyond what could have possibly contained by the doctor's frame. It's 10 feet tall. Like I said, it's just dripping with this black ichor, covered in spikes everywhere you can imagine, except for its face, which has no features except for a gaping maw filled with needle-like teeth. And that symbol is just gouged into the flesh. So it's pearl white skin and then dripping black and red blood coming out of that weird occult symbol. And now I need sanity rolls from both of you.
Hey, Commander, I just want you to know that if we get out of this alive, I'm never going to forgive you for not discussing this.
Was I supposed to discuss it when we were in the car with the doctor?
No, you were supposed to discuss it like when we were making the plan of what we were going to do and how we had to justify being out in the woods for like 12 hours.
I didn't expect him to
for
cast a spell on me.
I
Next
didn't
time I will know
expect
better.
you to shoot him.
Well, now we'll throw grenades.
41.
47.
Is that under your
Under my
current
sanity
sanities?
score, yeah.
Okay. So roll a d10 and lose that.
9.
2.
Unfortunate. How much do we need to lose before we have to worry?
1/5 of your current total.
I think
What's your current total?
73.
Then you're fine.
Okay.
I'm at 54 right now, but my starting was 65.
Well, no, your current total is the before you marked off the 2 you just lost.
Oh, got it. Okay.
What was that
That
number?
was 55.
55 was your.
So now I'm at 53.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as long as I don't lose 9 more, I'm
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, the good news is you've already seen the thing,
Right.
so
Now it's just a matter of
one's
not
gonna
dying.
that one's not gonna cause you more sanity
The
loss.
good news is
You can't get less.
The good news
More
is
crazy.
you're going to be sane. The bad news is it's not going to help you stop dying.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the plus side, it might, because you might not go screaming, running off into the night.
So
That's true. That's true.
But
you
that could also
you
save
see the thing stand up
I
to
like
its
how
full
you think we're going to be running anywhere.
to its full 10-foot height, and it turns, and somehow, even though you're on either side of it,
He shot you, not me.
Either-
he shot you.
even though you're on either side of it, you both feel its dread gaze upon you, like it knows you're there.
Another sanity check.
No, not yet.
Dude, are you working for him? What the hell? Hey, did you make sure to deduct some hit points from us for
You forgot to add a
So-
strength score.
Give me a dex.
maybe I got hit with
Times-
some shrapnel from the bullet ricocheting?
Dex times 5 roll.
Oh, no. Not even a little.
Ah, damn you. No.
No?
No.
All right, so the great clawed hands of the beast reach out, and you feel the sickly white flesh close around you, and the black ichor just fills your nostrils, like the ichor crawls up into your head, and the world goes dark.
Thank goodness. That's probably the best thing that could come out of this.
Had you made your dex roll, you would have had a chance to run.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you didn't. It reacted too fast for you. So back at the village,
oh hey, that's us.
that's you guys.
Okay.
We're in the doctor's house still. And Loveridge has told you that he's seen his people, his family, out in the square, and you guys don't see that. You see people in white robes.
Right.
And more are gathering. You're seeing them, like you're being careful not to like be obvious, but you're looking out the windows of the house, and you are seeing other people coming out of their homes in the robes. They all have not pointed hoods, just hoods that are deep cowled hoods, so their faces are obscured by shadow.
So you can't see what any of them look like.
You
here.
can't can't say that's the bartender and that's his wife. You just see people.
Right.
All adults, if that helps.
It does a little bit actually. I don't like blowing up children.
I'll punch a kid. I don't care.
So yeah, there, and like I said, the whole village seems to be gathering in the square for some reason, and that they're chanting something, but it's not a language that any of you have ever heard before.
We don't have a vehicle. We don't have a vehicle.
Nope, you don't.
You know what we have? box of grenades.
We don't have a vehicle.
The people start arranging themselves in a line, or in several lines. You can start to pick out the details of the occult symbol.
How many people are we talking about? Like 30?
At this point, yes, but more are coming.
Are they carrying anything?
No, not a one of them is carrying anything.
I'm gonna open the front door and walk out.
Are you gonna let him?
I mean, why?
let
I thought
me
he still had
rephrase
him
that.
He
against
does.
the wall.
He does still have you pinned, technically.
Are you letting me go?
No.
So you're watching all of this happen, and I'm just pinned against the wall.
Yeah, that's right. You can't do a thing.
Okay.
I'm thinking. So you can doing that.
Let Kauri go.
So I just want to make a suggestion of what we've
I
done
love
in
this
the
plan.
past,
I love this plan.
and I think we need to run. But we don't have a vehicle.
No.
Let Kauri go.
That's not echoing in my head.
That's you see these
So
red.
he has said that. Hey. Oh, I didn't think about that.
So am I still seeing my
It's
family?
just-
All right, all right.
Everybody out there. I mean,
So he sees his family, but we just see people in white robes. So there's no way that he could see someone's face through those white robes.
No.
Exactly. It's magic crap.
yeah. I mean, he's describing his family, and there's not a face
Yeah, we can't.
visible out there.
Yeah.
So
Have you guys been in situations like this before?
So he's been to see. Have I seen a bunch of robed figures gathering around outside, right? That do who knows what? No, I have not seen that before.
No, typically they're Nazis.
Typically, I know how to deal with the Nazis, but
there were just some Germans. I mean,
Well,
technically, the
I
World War
will
I
tell you,
Germans
these
worked for the
guys
Kaiser.
are more
Let's-
dangerous than the Nazis.
well,
so
then
what would you
I
do
s-
in that situation?
I say we drag his ass at the back door and.
We have no indication on what's going on out there. We need to gather more intel.
Why can't we do that from the house?
Because from the house isn't going to. What are we gathering here?
Where are you going to go if you leave the house?
I'm going to walk outside,
Where are you going to go
And
outside?
do-
and I'm going to confront and say what's going on, and we're going to ask questions, and I'm going to do that with a gun out and grenades in hand. And then when things go bad, we throw grenades until everything blows up.
Is this what you guys do?
This is kind of what I do.
All right, I'll tell you what,
I
Slick.
I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Hang on, I'm thinking. How many?
All right.
I
How
wish
many-
I
'Cause
were
these could just-
present
'cause-
to tell her to stop being such a mamby-pamby and throw.
Because these
effing
could just be
grenade.
people that are,
Cultists, evil cultists.
F it. Yeah, fine.
My argument wins.
This is fine.
So you open the door.
Sure.
I let go of him.
You let go of him.
Yeah, I pull my gun.
Okay.
Yep.
You get a
Off my
gun
back.
ready just in case.
Yeah,
Shotgun.
I got my yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Kauri, you go to the door. You
Mhm.
unlatch it.
Sure.
You open it.
Yep.
It's like
You walk
hanging
out.
Yeah.
And like clockwork, I mean, the definition of unison. The people turn.
The hoods.
The
Just
hood-
the hoods.
They see the hoods.
Yeah.
The robed figures turn and look at you.
Mhm.
And you don't recognize everybody. There are probably more people here in this village than your small fishing
Sure.
village.
Yeah.
But everybody here looks like they belong.
Sure.
And then and right up front is your family.
Okay.
And who would you say is most important to you and your family?
Probably my father.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he stands there in front and he puts his arms out, open arms, as though to embrace you, and he says, "Kauri."
Would he call me by a name that my father would have used as I was a child, or would he call me by Kauri?
He would, if you have a nickname that your
Okay.
father used.
I don't know. I hadn't thought that one through,
Sure.
but it was a question.
It's-
So he calls me by that.
Yeah. We found you.
Do they hear this?
Yeah. You hear a man speak. He uses a nickname of some kind that we have not established.
And it's probably in Maori. Like
Sport.
it's not a
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
language or a word you guys know. I would stutter in my step a little bit, but I keep
Actually,
walking.
I'm gonna retcon this.
Sure.
They hear you guys, so you guys hear the chanting. It's unintelligible but rhythmic and repetitive.
Would it be chanting that similar in a similar language that Evie would have heard before?
It's close.
Okay,
Um,
that's fine.
yeah.
That was more. She knows it's a magic for definite a magic language related to Cthulhu
Related, yes,
or
related
to the mythos.
To the mythos.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes. But Corey, you hear your father's voice. He calls out your name. There are other voices that, are speaking, and they're, he's back. We found him, blah, blah, blah. It's all joyous, welcome home son type.
So
talk.
other than what they've told me, there's nothing here that indicates that these are not my family.
Other than their clothes are weird, they're wearing locationally appropriate clothing. So for the listeners, we're just going to do a quick sidebar. All Matt has ever said is that he came from he lived in a small fishing village in
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they were on the
They're kind of British, but it would also be a lot warmer than England. So
right.
it would be
so
like,
they're not. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
if
it would be different. It
I
would
mean,
be warmer,
this-
or it would be colder
right.
weather clothing.
right. But this,
Period.
I don't know. And again, I don't know if this term is offensive, and I don't mean it to be. But let's just go with the concept of, I don't know if they're in naked savage attire,
No, yeah,
or if they would normally be wearing linen shirts and whatever.
yeah.
The villagers, obviously, your parents.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Your people would be in normal British
Yeah, no,
colonizing clothing. I don't know what the villagers would technically be wearing, but they are not wearing that. They are wearing what is appropriate for this country, this region.
Okay,
but-
so they're wearing Belgium
Yeah,
clothes.
but
Okay.
they're if they should have dark skin, they have dark skin. If
Okay.
they're other colonists, they're whatever.
Sure.
So you're seeing your village is here.
What are you doing?
Does Corey say that to his father?
Yeah, to the
To
guy
the
in front of
lead
you.
guy.
Yeah,
Um,
and I don't shout it because I don't hear the chanting, so I don't see a
Yeah,
reason
you
to.
just talking.
Yeah,
This is we've come back to you. We've come to take away your loss. We've come to bring an end to your suffering.
I'm gonna fire 3 shots at the ground in front of him. Just pop, pop, pop.
So as this is happening, I turn around to him and I'm just like, shoot them.
To Fisk.
Yeah, I like shoot them because he's talking to them. They're not talking, they're chanting.
Okay,
I mean, and we're right behind him.
sure.
So
Do you
I
guys
would
want to
start
shoot?
with I would start with the front guy.
Okay. So are you going to follow her lead or
No, I'm not gonna shoot him. I don't know what's going
Okay.
on yet.
roll your damage, Shirley?
All right.
Don't roll the hit, just roll your damage.
Oh. 30,
10.
10. 37?
He drops.
She
Guy-
just shot my father.
Yeah. You hear the gunshot.
Yeah.
He does not drop for you. The robed figure drops.
Okay.
He does quit talking to you for at the moment. He stops responding, but his image is unchanged. But you guys have a supposed corpse of a robed figure on the ground.
Right.
The chanting continues.
I fire 3 shots in the ground.
Nobody reacts. Your mother steps forward. You guys see no change in anything.
All right.
And she says, "Corey, come. We need you to join us. We brought you peace."
I put the pin between my teeth, pull it out, and throw the grenade.
Awesome. Roll the damage on the grenade.
Into the microphone, please.
There it is. $15.
And is this 15 damage in an area?
Yeah, this is 15 damage in a
What, 3 foot?
it's
Radius?
a yardish spread. I think it's my range is 10. Hold on. I have the book.
Yeah, we need to look up what.
What kind of a grenade is it?
It's a pineapple grenade.
If it only went 3 feet, that's a pretty small grenade.
Oh no, I would assume that
okay.
yeah.
My question is: are you getting a third of the square? Half the square is getting
And how
concussed
did you not get
or
hit?
whatever.
I'd assume we didn't walk right
No,
onto them.
no. Like they're out in the square. There's a good 10 yard, not 10 yards, but
I would hope 10 yards because that's about as far as I can throw it.
I mean, there's a yard, and then there's the square out there.
Okay. So it has 4-yard blast radius.
So 12 feet,
Yeah, give or take.
4 yard,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
4 yards would be 12 feet. So yeah, the bomb goes off, bodies spread, go out. And you were going the middle,
Yeah.
like behind your mom.
Yeah.
Or?
I'm aiming for the middle-ish of the group.
Okay. Yeah, so a bunch of people, a bunch of robed figures die. Bodies kind of get knocked around and everything. A few people get just, minor injuries, and, but there's a lot of chaos in the middle of the square at this point in time, and screaming, and, the chanting has more or less broken up. There are a few people who still seem to be enthralled. The figure right in front of, or the figure right behind the one you shot. And it's at that point everyone notices a huge looming dark figure, 10 feet tall, pale skin head dripping with this black ichor with the symbol carved in its face, a gaping worm-like maw of needle teeth, and then the three of you who haven't seen it now need to.
I succeeded.
Nice. Yep, sanity checks.
How much?
D10 if you succeed.
I did not succeed.
2d10.
Okay.
2d10 if we didn't succeed.
Yep.
So we just add it together, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so 11. That's pretty
8 minus
exciting.
40. 40 minus 8. That's not
Th-
fifth.
A fifth of 40
Mm-hmm.
would be 8.
That was it. 8.
Right? I'm not crazy. 5 times
that's-
8
that's
is
correct.
40. Yeah.
I
So
lost 10, but
So-
that's not a 10th or a 5th.
fifth. It's not?
No. I had pretty good sanity left. I had like 72.
Nice.
I was at 70.
And you just lost how much?
So
11?
I just started having a bunch of
So-
flashbacks.
Would that,
I'm at 50.
is that a fifth? So what's
No.
a fifth of 70?
14.
14. So, okay.
You're good.
For the
Yeah.
moment.
For the moment.
I'm gone.
Yeah, Evie's checked out a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, so like I said, you see the figure, those of you who are still around.
Are there
Still
cars in town?
conscious.
Have we seen vehicles?
Yeah, I mean there's got to be 1 or 2 vehicles. There are horses and carriages, or horses and wagons around. I mean there's ways to get out of town. You just haven't looked or asked before.
Did we find any keys in the house?
No,
Not even
No.
like car keys?
Nope. Doctor didn't seem to have a car. But
That doesn't make any sense.
Actually, it makes perfect sense. He doesn't need a car because if people want him, he can just get the help. People will let the doctor do whatever.
Okay.
Thing he didn't pick up on is he was in charge of this town. If he said
I got
jump, people jumped. So the figure that was the doctor is there and is standing good 10 feet tall, ichor and whatever, and he appears and his clawed hands are just wrapped around the faces of Llewellyn and McKenzie.
How long ago did they leave?
I don't know. I've kind of lost track at the time.
A couple hours?
Yeah, I mean they're not supposed to be back yet. If that.
Yeah, apparently this is an all-night camping trip.
So I mean,
It would have
he-
been had he not sarcastic.
he wanted
well.
he
He got
told you
attacked.
he wanted to keep
He
it
got
out as
attacked.
long as
Yep.
possible, but so maybe, and I mean, searching the house like what, an hour and a half.
Sure.
So that's how long it's been.
Okay. So it has them.
Yeah, their heads are just engulfed in its massive hands that are way longer than human proportions would allow, and it kind of just like lets them go.
Oh, good. I don't have to shoot them now.
Well,
and it speaks. It's hard to call it speaking. You see you see the teeth in its mouth fluctuate, and it's the throat throbs in the motion that would look like human speech in a human, but this thing is not human. And you hear the words, supplicants, the great ascension is upon us. These men have triggered the ascension before I was prepared, but now is the time. And the robed figures just start tearing into each other, just beating.
Do you have a
the
picture
living
of this
crap.
thing?
No.
Okay.
I couldn't find one of those.
That's fine. What is it?
What is it?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
No, I mean, is it an actual mythos monster?
No.
Okay.
Nothing. It is.
It has a gaping mouth hole,
Yeah, like a lamprey filled with needle teeth.
and we'd say
Grenades?
it's the size. I'm getting there. Would you wait?
Nope.
Would you say it's the size that I could put a grenade into it?
If you could chuck a grenade through a hole about yay big, that is 10 feet in the air. Yes.
We're inventing basketball.
I would like basketball. Thank you,
Is a
sir.
thing. I
Was
know.
already invented.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to argue with an 88. I might
You
be
might
able to do that.
be able to do that. Yeah.
And if not, I only killed Jack and Llewellyn. Sorry, guys. I really feel bad about this.
Yeah.
I'm going to look over it.
McKenzie and Llewellyn, you are aware of reality again.
Cool.
And vaguely aware of the chaos that is, going on about you as people rip in, tear, and murder each other. But it's going to take a second to wipe the stench of death ichor
Yeah.
off your faces.
And out of your noses.
Yeah. So now let's just get into initiative order.
Can I ask a
Huh?
question first? I'm aware that McCrea has lost it. Has she curled up
Yeah.
into a ball and
Yeah.
is clearly reliving the
Right,
last time
she's-
she saw something terrible?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And what you're probably seeing Nyarlathotep. Good job.
Basically.
Yep.
Basically, this guy is Nyarlathotep.
Why are you involved in this again? Thanks.
I am Nyarlathotep now.
Fisk is okay
Yeah.
ish.
I mean, he's shaking. He's obviously shaking.
There might be a small reason
Yeah,
for that.
but he's not
Right.
like screaming and trying to gouge his own eyes out with his fingers. Like McCrea might be.
Are the commander and the captain moving?
Yeah, they're
They're not dead.
no, they're alive and probably scrambling. Like I said, the ichor, they have to wipe the ichor away before they can see what's going
Can
on.
you give me distance from me to the thing?
Um,
And then further question, from me to them. If it's the
they
same,
are
it's the
at
same.
its feet.
Okay.
So yes, your initial, if you hit the body but miss the mouth,
Yeah.
their grenade drops and kills them or hurts them.
Sure.
Hurts them.
Sure. Probably kills them. Let's just call a spade
Yeah.
a spade.
Yeah. It hurts us really bad until we die.
So I need Jack McKenzie's dexterity
My dex is a 14.
and Reese Llewellyn
10.
and Levon Fisk
9.
and Evie McCrea,
14.
Kauri Loveridge.
15.
I hate you guys.
Okay. So go ahead and describe your reaction to the appearance of this creature.
Mine?
Yes, Kauri Loveridge.
Oh, I knew this was coming. I didn't know it was going to be this, but
Right.
it was coming.
Yeah, no, I mean that's
So I am prepared to destroy it.
okay.
My mind may not be able to process it, but
Mhm.
it has a hole and a grenade can fit in it.
Sure.
So I'm going to scream out,
And if it doesn't fit, I will make it fit.
Commander, Jack, run towards me, and then I'm going to lob my grenade.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to say that. I'm going to give them time to get up and move, so I will
Right.
skip my first round.
Okay. So you're issuing orders, basically.
Yeah.
And I guess I technically did this wrong. I should go lowest to highest.
No.
Declared actions?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I will say that if I have the gun, the machine gun, if anybody comes at me that's not them, I will shoot them. So, like, I'm acting in a defensive posture until they can get away from that, so that when I inevitably miss and roll a 70 or an 89,
Yeah.
and it just bounces off the tooth, you guys don't get the full
Sure.
brunt of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you roll a 100.
And then you're like, I caught it. Oh, what's the? Oh,
You throw it and it bounces right back at you.
Oh yeah. It like hits the
So,
outside and like does the
okay.
basketball thing and flings off back at me. That's exactly how that works.
Trying to get a dramatic scene underway here.
Oh, sorry.
Evie,
Forgot we were being dramatic.
Evie, despite the insanity or keeping the insanity in mind, what would you like to do at this point? Run? Flee into the woods?
Would you prefer to run or flee? I think is the choices we're giving you.
Or
You could also escape.
You could skedaddle.
indiscriminately fire your gun at random.
Curl up in a ball.
Like what is Evie's reaction to seeing
Go find a chair to sit
an
on.
entity on the level of Nyarlathotep for a second time?
So
Roll to determine if you soil yourself.
I feel like she's already been in this situation, so yes, she's having that flashback, but she's got a gun in her hand. She's just gonna
Right.
fire.
So just
like,
firing
yeah.
indiscriminately into the crowd. Cool.
Like she's firing at that thing. She's
All
taking
right.
it down.
Jack, your action is next.
Do I hear his instructions?
You definitely hear his instructions.
Okay, so I'm just going to start making my way to the sound of his voice.
With it not even worry about the fact you can barely breathe for the stench of death and the ichor that's covering your face and clogging your nostrils.
How about a little bit of both?
Okay.
Like
Sure.
I'll acknowledge that I am distracted from the task of running because I'm trying to claw this stuff off my face, but I'm also distracted from clawing the stuff off my face because I'm trying to get away from the thing that just put it on my face.
Yep. And then Commander Llewellyn.
I think I'm going to be freaking out. I'm going to open up with the machine gun while backpedaling.
Well, but you're face down on the ground. Like
Okay.
he brought you here. And he just like pushed you. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I
you're on
will-
the ground.
yeah.
So you're gonna stand up and run,
Yeah.
or stand up and just turn and fire blindly.
I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna back away fast.
Move towards
Move towards Loveridge.
Loveridge's voice.
And while readying my, getting the gun
Are
out.
you
and-
trying to get your gun ready with all the stuff, or are you wiping
Yeah.
off your face?
Because I'm going to leave the stuff
Leave
on
the
there.
stuff?
Because
Okay.
at this point, he's more worried about the giant monster than the.
Sure. And
Remember
Levon.
Remember, I've not seen. Llewellyn's not seen anything like this
Not
before.
like this, no.
mean-
Nobody here has seen anything quite like this. Well, I mean, besides
Except for-
Evie, none of the commandos have seen anything quite like this before. This is
Well, I mean,
big bad. So, Levon, you have the scene.
All right, I am.
Cry a little inside.
I take off my pants. No. What I do is I still have my gun out and I just point it at its head. I don't fire yet because he's about to throw the grenade, so I'm just poised and ready. When that doesn't hit, just to start opening fire right in its head.
Fair enough.
I was gonna say you could throw grenades, but I don't know what your throw is, and we don't need to kill them.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could just declare firing. I mean,
I declare firing.
that's if you want. That's so you're
I
gonna,
don't declare firing.
Okay.
I don't know. No, I'm just waiting to see if the
You
grenade
wait.
goes off.
You're gonna give him a moment to check the grenade. Okay.
Yes.
So, the two people who said they were moving away from the monster, you're able to do so up until, so you get about 10, 15 feet when somebody comes up and clubs you in the back. Not that you can tell who it is, but those that can see, some of the cultists have rushed forward and are attempting to take these two again. You both take 1 damage from, the blind beating
All right.
that you're taking. But since it's only 1, you don't stumble and fall again. And we're back at top of the round. So, Kauri, you can chuck your grenade if you want.
We're top of the round, like this is still first round of combat?
Like, you've all taken those actions.
Have
where
they gotten far enough
They
away?
they got a decent amount away, yes. But then they were attacked, so
I'll throw it.
They're in danger zone, but not like gonna kill them
Are they
On the highway?
on the highway. Yeah,
Oh.
they're on the highway from the danger zone. It's away from the danger zone, not to the danger zone.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I got a 35 under 88.
cool. Is that? I mean, you were trying to
That's less than half, but not a fifth.
not a fifth.
Wait.
Did you?
Yeah, no, that's not a fifth.
Do you time it so that it explodes in air near the guy?
No,
or
I want it in.
You want it in?
Yeah. Like, not like down his throat, but like I want it in the body of the beast.
In
So
its
probably timing it to where it's the closest to his face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before it explodes. Okay. Yeah, no, it totally, boom, and but like 10 feet up in the air where its head is,
Sure.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you timed it perfectly. Boom, and it's sort of like you see it start to like fall back. Its figure is draped in some weird black thing, so you can't tell where its feet are, but it seems to catch itself right as its hands touch the ground backwards, and it just sort of raises up, and its head is on fire. Like it's like the ichor that it had was
Sure.
burning, but it doesn't otherwise react. It is uninjured at this point. Evie,
Do I need a sanity check for not being able to blow things up? Like this
I'm
this defies physics and the realities of our world. It was unharmed by a frag grenade.
give me a minute.
Sure.
So I think we're pretty deep into this. I think at this point.
At the end of this round, there will be several sanity checks to go around.
Yay!
So,
Cool.
Evie, what kind of gun are you holding?
Shotgun.
You said you were just going to indiscriminately fire, right?
Yeah, toward the
thing?
Yeah, his face.
So up in the air. All right, so you fire.
Right.
Yeah,
So, how does this happen? Like the timing? Like, am I firing before and shooting, or
No,
he
like
throws
he
the
throws
grenade?
he throws the grenade. It kind of goes through the air. You're just trying to get your arms steady and pull the trigger,
Mm-hmm.
and you fire right after the explosion happens, and
61 under 89.
yeah. So you see the ammunition hits
Mm-hmm.
the thing, and it like hit the body kind of moves, and you see the arms flail, but it's got holes
Mm-hmm.
where more ichor is coming out,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't react to that.
Okay.
Jack, you've been struck from behind.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see. It's hazy,
Uh-huh.
but you can see, you can breathe.
Okay.
And there's somebody in a hood right behind you
Okay.
and trying to kill you. What do you do?
Do I still have my pistol on me?
You didn't have it out, so yes, it's in your holster.
It's in my. Well, no. When I turned around, I said.
Oh, you did have it out.
I draw the pistol. So did I?
Give me a 50-50 roll. You want high or low?
I'll take high.
All right. So if it's above 50,
That would be a 69.
so yeah.
Yes.
Nice. So yeah, there's a pistol in your hand.
There's a pistol in my hand.
Yeah.
I'm going to put how many shots can I take in a single go?
2 or 3.
One shot per part of the round, depends on what it says, how many shots you have on the far.
So let's just say 1 right now.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, but he's point blank range, so
Okay.
you're gonna hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it into his eye socket.
Sure.
Okay.
So roll your damage.
Which is a what is my damage? 2d6 plus 4? 2d6 plus 1.
For a pistol?
That's what it says. M1911, 2d6 plus 1.
Okay.
Eight.
Cool. He goes down.
Nice.
The cultist goes down. Gender indeterminate at this point in time.
Don't care. Just
Yeah.
as long as it's dead.
Llewellyn, you were trying to get your gun ready
Yep.
while running, and this person attacked you. You are firing blind if you fire, so
Yep.
you will need to roll, but at half because of being blind. So
I'm going to basically spin around and do a full auto,
okay,
sort of.
sure.
So the full auto is plus what for each?
5% for each bullet after the first.
Okay. And we agreed upon 20 is what we can do with
Yeah,
the Tommy guns.
That was, yeah.
I mean
I thought it was
20.
10.
10.
I thought we
50%?
decided 10
Yeah.
in one shot. In one.
I thought
in
we did.
one. Maybe.
I could have sworn it was 20 because I thought it was weird because the barrel was 50.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's 20,
nope, you're
20,
right.
10.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that
So
puts
you can
me.
be plus 90%, 95%.
Okay, that makes
then-
it so I can't miss.
But then half of that, would that still be over 100?
It would be damn near.
What's your current score?
33.
So,
So it would be-
126.
So you'd be at
60?
67.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go 70. We'll give you a 70.
39.
Cool. How many? So
Roll a d20.
13.
and what's the damage?
It is 1d10 plus 2.
Don't bother.
Okay.
Bunch of people go down. Especially the guy that was right on you.
Just
Levon, you've seen this thing get a grenade in the face, got shot by a shotgun.
Probably a couple of those shots from Llewellyn hit it too.
Yeah, that's a very, very valid point since he turned and sprayed. What do you want to do at this point? You going to fire?
If it bleeds, we can kill it. So I'm going to fire at it.
Okay.
Is it bleeding?
There's ichor pouring out of holes that
Okay.
that Evie caused.
Okay.
I'm picturing like a giant black blob of oily goo that's just sort of like dripping more oily goo.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
with the
bone
white
head.
yeah the
Oh, it has a white head.
yeah it has a white skin,
Got it.
white flesh head. So the closest I could find was this Cinnabite.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It
Oh,
was
Yeah.
gonna be,
okay.
So
All right.
it's
10 feet tall.
it's like
yeah.
that, but a lamprey mouth, and instead of the two little eyes, like that's all smooth, and it's got the symbol carved in its.
Sure.
And for our listeners at home, I'm referring to the Chatterer.
I was kind of imagining No Face from Spirited Away with the face from.
But more flesh than man. Yeah.
With instead of the mask, it
Yeah.
had like the face from Hellboy 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was kind of
Yeah.
thinking of like the body from what the Pan's Labyrinth, like that thing that put like the eyes and.
Uh-huh.
Right.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
that head.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
something like
Some
Something
Del
along
Toro
those
thing,
lines.
yeah.
Somewhere in there's an undescribable horror of
right.
Eldritch power that.
So Guillermo del Toro did the art.
Oh
for
yeah,
this.
yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah. Guillermo del Toro directs this film.
I'm
I mean,
still-
there is no one else.
Yeah.
I'm still really sad he got they canceled Mountains of Madness.
And what's his Doug
did?
Jones is
Yeah.
under all the monsters. Like just
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So
you fire at it.
I do. I fire at its white hot burning head.
Yeah, cool. Roll your damage because it's not even flailing to be a problem.
Is it 2 10s?
I don't know what the damage is on your
Right.
gun.
What gun,
Oh,
what gun is it?
I'm sorry. It's 1d10. I'm sorry.
What gun are you firing?
I am firing the Browning high power gun.
Okay.
The machine gun, I believe. Yes? It's a machine
Oh.
gun.
No, it's a rifle.
It's a rifle.
Browning automatic rifle.
I have a... This is Browning high power is what I have.
Okay.
Okay. Well, whatever the damage says is what I would like you to roll.
All right. It's just 1d10.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Okay. The shot seems to hit. It's hard to tell. The flames flare up, so
Mhm.
maybe you've introduced new fuel source at the moment. So that all happens, and it's again just utter chaos. If there's maybe 10, 15 people still trying to beat each other to death. They're literally like trading blows back and forth, doing whatever they can to kill each other simultaneously. If that makes any sense. Like, it's not I want to kill you, it's I want to kill you and make sure you kill me in the same process. Again, craziness, chaos going on all around you. The corpses from the explosion and the first one that McCrea shot start undulating. Within seconds, other things appear, and there's out of the front corpse, there's a thing that resembles a spider if its limbs were all made from different insects.
Okay.
And its head was that of a skinned badger, and it turns and tears off after the closest living thing that it can find in the cult among the cultists, and it just needle legs pierce into the person, teeth shred it. That whatever that was dead, is dead now. The person is dead. The corpses that were blown up by the grenade, one of them turns into a centipede, if you will, but every single leg is an enlarged human finger with a needle-like fingernail, and the double bearded axe for a head, and it just flails around and is shredding things left and right. Nightmare creature after nightmare creature hatches from the corpses that you have created. And you guys need to decide what to do, because they're running out of things to eat.
Yep.
And kill.
Where are those charges?
Sure would be nice if we have a crate of grenades.
Yeah, where are those charges, Llewellyn?
Across the street and across the square in the tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I say the charges are on me.
I
have
your
two
satchel
satchel charges on me.
Cool. Cool.
On my turn. I'm going to throw one.
You wanna? I mean, is that the thing? You use the satchel charges? Is that
I
the
think we
action?
just blow the thing the hell up.
Or
Okay.
if we want, someone wants to run and grab those grenades, drop them, throw them at him. And
I have a couple more.
I was
I've
saying
got
like
two.
get the actual whole crate, put it by him, and then throw the satchel charge at the crate of grenades.
I don't know. That's how grenades work.
Oh well, I mean, if they get,
They'll cook
they'll
off.
blow up.
Well, okay. Well, then
Yeah.
yes. Then maybe we just start throwing grenades at them, and
Okay.
yeah. So somebody should go get those.
Can we Can we contain these creatures in this room somehow?
We're not
We're
allowed
No,
outside.
to-
you're in the
We're
village.
outside.
You're in the
Oh,
village
we're in the village
square.
square.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
FYI, satchel charges,
Uh-huh.
their damage
Uh-huh.
special.
Nice. What does special mean?
Treat them cinematically.
Cool.
Nice.
Good to know. Good to know.
Okay. I'm gonna go get those grenades.
Where are you getting them from?
From the
The tavern.
tavern. Yeah.
So
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna
So-
go get the grenades.
I'm just gonna describe the terrain map here for you.
Okay.
Not that we use minis or anything, but behind you is a quaint little doctor's house, 2-bedroom, nice little Bavarian Belgian construction, whatever.
Sure.
And I'm let's just say for I'm the 10-foot tall creature
Okay.
here. The tavern's over there.
Oh, I have to go past
yeah,
the creature.
and then the razor, the axe-headed, razor-legged centipede, and the insect spider with the skinned badger head.
Yeah.
Now,
So does
that's all, and all the other things that I can't describe because
so
they're over there.
I would have to get past all of the nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
To get to the grenades.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. See, I misunderstood.
unless you've got it on you,
Yeah.
and the
It's-
truck
it's
is
out of play.
and the truck's over there. Like,
yeah, like way out of play.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
All right.
again, I'll grant the satchel charges. Anything you claim you had on your body at the time is fine.
I had a crate of grenades
Can we?
And on my back.
in my pocket.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, McKenzie, still got that flare gun?
Yeah.
Go ahead
I'm gonna throw the satchel charge.
and try to.
Light it up.
I think you should hand me one. We should both throw
Yeah.
satchel charges, because one goes off, the other one's gonna go off.
I agree completely. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
I like this plan.
Okay.
This is a winning plan. Let's do this plan.
All right.
I'm excited about this plan.
So
Excited to be a part of it.
So let's see. So the plan is you're going to throw the satchel charges, try to get him out there in the middle of the thing, and then he's going to shoot them.
That's the
one
plan.
of them with the
Yes.
flare gun.
Yes.
What is your handgun rating?
My handgun rating is 72.
That's pretty good.
I like
pretty
that.
I mean, unless we want to switch things around and you throw a satchel charge and I shoot them.
I think.
But that seems like a lot.
You
Of
could-
One-
yeah,
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 let's-
that's
let's-
too
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
That's too much planning
Yeah.
yeah.
for the situation. I like it.
Done.
So, can you hit the satchel charge?
Well, I don't know. Does the satchel charge?
They're
hit the-
chucked. They're. I mean,
yeah.
they're in a
think-
messenger bag. They're bombs in a messenger bag.
Yeah.
And they're just whipping them around their heads and
Hammer throwing.
Have you
hammer
ever
throwing.
seen somebody try to hammer throw something and completely screw up the release?
No.
Why are you?
And
why?
send it the wrong
why?
direction?
No.
I'm giving them the release. They got it. They nailed it.
Don't.
It's gone.
Why are you trying
didn't
to
know it was
screw us
that kind
over?
of
Screw us
podcast.
over, Ed?
Shoot the flare. Shoot the flare. Shoot the flare.
Why are you trying to screw us over? Oh, that's a 99 over 72.
No, it's a 3.
Nice.
You shoot both of them.
All right. So
And then the flare ricochets into the monster's eye. It grows an eye to ricochet into there. That's how that works.
yeah. Yeah, so you hit it square and boom boom. You all pass out because the concussive force of the
Sure.
bombs.
Sure.
And you're
we are pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
we are relatively
Yeah.
close.
So you wake up. Come to, I guess would be the better word.
Sure.
Wake up. You're just everything is blurry. Your ears are ringing.
Probably smell a lot of smoke.
A lot of smoke, a lot of blood, a lot of just
Cat hair.
yeah. Every like you guys never cleared that ichor out of your face. Like
Yeah.
you're gagging immediately, and you can start to hear.
It still smells like a fire at a water treatment
Yeah,
plant.
yeah,
I
like
got
four other voices. Registers 4 other voices. But you guys and there's light on the horizon. It's dawn. Apparently, you were passed out overnight. Apparently,
We all have concussions.
Yeah,
We should get those checked
yeah.
out.
you're bleeding. Like everybody needs to take a couple
First aid.
Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
wounds, but we'll just cinematically call it.
Yeah.
So you're able to collect yourself and get upright and clear your eyes, and the courtyard is just decimated, littered with human corpses, the bits and pieces of people spread all about. Like you're going to be finding bits of human, in places you didn't even know you had, kind of situation.
Wow.
I'm I like this kind of party.
And but other than you guys, it is deathly silent. There's no sound of insects, birds, and other animals that might be around. Just nothing. No monster corpses at all. Just there's nothing there. But there is a trail of that black ichor leading past you into the house of the doctor through the basement door, which has been smashed open. The floor inside is just covered in that gross black ichor stuff. You can't even get down in the room. You can just kind of look in and see. But that's it. That's all there is.
Oh, I burned the house.
Oh yeah,
I was about to
definitely.
say,
Yeah.
let's-
Did you start
But
burn the house down?
if that ichor stuff burns, I'm just gonna
Oh,
light
yeah, it
my
burns.
lighter and
It burns.
toss it down
Yeah.
onto the ichor and walk
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
We could also do that, but then let's also go get the grenades and the alcohol out of the bar and just create a bonfire.
Yep. Just burn the house.
I'm okay with
down.
that.
Then we'll get enough salt and just churn the earth with it.
I don't know about that last one, but yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we
Just
burn
eradicate this place
that
with
house.
that.
That house definitely goes.
I want us to walk away from it in slow motion as it goes.
No, before we do that, can I take a dump on the desk upstairs? Can I do that?
Yeah.
You want to upper deck him,
Upper desk.
desk.
Upper desk. That's absolutely what I want to do.
just in the drawer.
A fat
Yeah.
Italian dump right in that
Oh,
desk.
I forgot to ask for the insanity rolls because we went all cinematic.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Watching the monsters hatch out of the corpses. I need.
I was
I-
already crazy.
you're
I
gone,
didn't
don't
see
worry
I
about it.
succeeded.
Okay, what
Nice.
are we rolling for sanity?
2d10.
2d10. Yeah,
I
just normal.
failed.
Nice.
3.
I also failed.
I
Oh.
succeeded.
So those that succeed roll another d10,
oh, of course, why not?
and those that failed roll 2d10.
You guys are gonna need help
9.
for a long time.
3.
It's another 11.
2.
Nice.
We stopped an evil.
Maybe.
No.
It's hard to tell.
No.
So
It's a hard
I'm-
day.
I'm gonna guess that you guys limp. Yeah. So you're burning the house down, and you're not able to pull off the manly walk away.
Uh-huh.
It's more of a limp, but you do get the.
Do I at least have a manly cigar sticking out of my mouth?
Sure,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
And you get the house like yes, the house is obviously on fire, but then it like collapses and whoosh.
Yeah.
That's cool. You may be slumped down a little bit, but you won.
I can be like,
Something.
that's badass.
Some kind of win happened.
I'm going to suggest that we all sort of sit with our guns out pointed at the house just in case.
Yeah,
for a while.
So eventually, you guys decide. You got that truck out there.
Where? We don't know where it's at. It's way.
They know where it's at. They drove it there.
I drove it
Jack
there.
can track it.
We
himself.
last night we did drive for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was mostly in circles. I got this, guys.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold
So,
on.
you guys managed to get back to the truck, and you find.
Yeah, I just rolled a 24 on spot
Yeah.
hit, and I found
Yeah.
it in the truck.
You look down the trail in the light of day. There's the doctor's corpse thing, and his bag. Anybody care?
Yes.
Yeah.
let's check out his bag.
All right. So you find there's a false bottom in his bag, and there's a book, the journal that is the one you've been searching for.
Is it bound in human flesh?
It is not. It is
Okay.
not.
Should be.
But in the book, Evie's too messed up.
Mm-hmm. Nobody knows a cult.
Yeah. So
I do. Oh no, I don't. Never mind. I thought I started putting a cold on my sheet. I forgot.
I mean, you guys
So
can
it's-
look through it.
so you guys managed to get back to home base, and some time has passed, and the book has been translated. Seems what Dr. Van Dyke was doing is he had made contact with beings from another realm. Evie's notes had led you to believe it was a place without suffering, and that's not true. It was a place where you could be immortal, but you would have endless suffering. And he figured immortality was better than dying, even if you were eternal suffering. So the symbol in the floor needed to be filled with the ichor, and it opened a portal to the other dimension until from when it was filled to sunrise. So, your best guess is that all those monsters entered the other realm. Hopefully, I mean, it's hard to know if any of them hatched and went off on their own in the wilds.
Great.
And there was a note, or there was he's also talked about he was in contact with the higher ups in Germany, in Berlin, and he had offered immortality to the Führer, and was waiting for their arrival, which is imminent, and then he would perform the ritual that would take the pain of loss from the Führer, and then so the way the ritual works is he puts you in a state. You confess the pain of your loss, and that leaves you in a position where you need to commit murder. If you kill someone, you are then primed to become an immortal creature yourself when you die.
I didn't kill anybody.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Who did I kill?
The
All
people
those
that you
people
grenaded.
in the grenades.
They were already hatching.
No.
You can see, that's the thing. What they were setting up was a mass suicide. Everybody who is in that state kills someone who is in that state. They both get immortality. Yay!
So not only are you a vampire, now
You're going to turn into an eldritch horror if you die.
Good job, Boner.
Guess you guys better keep me alive.
Or we need to kill you extra good.
Grenades.
If you would have listened to
guns,
me and not gone out of the
fire,
house.
Satchel charges.
satchel charges didn't seem to be enough to take out the creatures once they once they're in this state.
Guess you better keep me alive.
I think we
He's
need to,
doubly cursed.
this needs
Wait.
to be like a
If
like
he's a
Wow.
vampire, isn't he already dead? Or
Right.
undead?
No,
Nope.
he's not turned fully.
Haha.
So there you go.
Joke's on you
There's a
guys.
way to get around it. Maybe let the vampire curse take him.
And then stake him. That'll finish it.
or we make it like a season of Supernatural and we find the cure
Yeah.
for his death next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Season
World War
3.
II
Right.
is going on.
Right.
All right. Well,
Right.
that is the end of season
He's only
2
mostly cursed.
of Masks of Nyarlathotep. Next time, we will be back with season 3, I think, if there isn't a primer between this and that for the other group. But either way, this is pretty much the end for B Team for season 2. We'll be going into the war and into season 3. We have other podcasts. You can check those over at nerdsdom.com, and we will talk to you guys later. And that will do it for us tonight on the Nerds Domain Presents Masks of Nyarlathotep. Remember, you can email us at nerdsdomain@gmail.com or find us over on Facebook and Twitter at facebook.com/nerdsdomain and twitter.com/nerdsdomain. You can also check out our site at nerdsdom.com. Be sure to sign up for our newsletter while you're there. You can head over to iTunes and give us a 5-star rating. We want to thank Passion Nerdly for our music. Don't forget, you can support us at patreon.com/nerdsdomain and check out our shirts at TeePublic.